beautiful day! It's about time I made this video. I've done the vegan diet, I did the 25,000 calorie diet. That was extreme. Now it's time I show you my normal diet. A little bit of normality in this channel. I think it's about time. Right, so today I'm gonna be doing a vlog based on everything I eat in a day. I'm also gonna include the macros of what I eat in a day. This is gonna be just as much a surprise to me as it is for you watching, because to be honest, I have not tracked my macros for a good 3 years since I was bodybuilding. I was really keeping on top because I wanted to ensure I was hitting weight above my calorie maintenance, because man wanted to get big. I was trying to get big, as you can see. I was big. Recently, I've been starting my days with running. I feel like running for me just starts the day so nice. I feel like I'm being productive. I feel like you've not really got to think too much about what you're doing on like other sports as well. When I just go out for a run, I use that time to kind of just think about what I'm doing for the day. It's kind of like my meditation in a way. How running can relate to meditation, I don't know, but somehow for me it is. So that is how I start my day. But this is a day of eating and drinking. So before anything, people, Alright people, so we're back from the run, and the run did not go as planned as usual, to be honest with you. So I left my shoes at home, like home, which is Loughborough, and obviously I'm living in London now, so I had to wear my Vapor Max to run. And if you have Vapor Max, you will understand you can't run it in Vapor Max. It's got massive bubbles in. They're good for training, but for running, the bubbles kind of dig into my feet and I get proper about blisters. So I just had to take the L. I got a K in, ran back, went to the field. But the field that I live on, I am so blessed to live on the field I live on. Look at the front of where I live. So it is essentially a converted army barracks. So you've got the big castle at the back, and then you've got this massive field where I can do my workouts. It's a blessing to go out there and train and do what I want. So it's not really too much of an L. I just did some sprints instead. Right, so we're all gonna get into the video eventually, because this is about eating, believe it or not. I've said nothing about eating so far. Okay, so when it comes to the first meal of the day, I never go heavy. I always start fairly light with some fruit and some yogurt. It's not high calorie, it's just a nice, easy way into building calories up throughout the day, because when I hit high calories at the start of the day, it kind of slugs me out a bit. So I like to just hit my calories more often throughout the day rather than big amounts at the morning, midday and afternoon. I kind of just, as you see, I kind of just eat progressively throughout the day. So let's get into it and let's eat. Right, so when it comes to yogurt, I deep the situation. I've experimented and tried a lot of yogurts. However, this video is sponsored by Alpro. No, I'm joking. This is not any sponsored video. Like, if Alpro want to sponsor me, at me, I'll have some free yogurt for the rest of my life. The main reason being it is soy based, so it is not dairy. I do not like to include a lot of milk in my diet, as I'm sure a lot of people don't nowadays. If you do the research, you'll go to find that dairy is not too great for a lot of things. So for me, this is quite a beautiful alternative for other yogurts that you would find that do include dairy, and it comes in loads of flavours as well. I've got a mango one in the fridge as well, do you know what I mean? Everything you want is there. When it comes to fruit, I was never a big spender on fruit. I literally was going to Tesco and grab the cheapest strawberries, blueberries and all that situation. However, the situation has changed. So I did start getting Waitrose fruit, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, quite expensive. But if you're bothered about quality, then I 100% recommend either Waitrose or Whole Foods as well. Whole Foods is elite. That's like, we're talking like elite. That's like Premier League food up there. Like Premier League food. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you. I'll make a detailed sketch about how to make Alpro yogurt chopped finely. So this is always how I'll spend having my first meal of the day, and it's kind of just breaking down my emails, doing a few calls, and obviously getting in my calories at the same time, and most importantly, staying hydrated. Okay, in terms of my liquids and staying hydrated and all of that business, I do not include coffee in my diet. For a while I did, and now and again I will have one when I feel like I need it, but When I'm eating on track and everything's balanced and I'm hitting my macros and all that business, then I've gone to realise that I can fuel my day with just eating good and eating right at the right timing. So me, it's all about timings and when I'm ingesting my foods to provide energy for the next part of the day. So no coffee in the morning for me. I know a lot of people have coffee in their diet, but I kind of just want to stay away from that. So yeah, I'm cracking on my emails, do a few calls. So let's get the day started. Alright, so I've been at my computer for a solid 4 hours. Usually it doesn't take that long, but I feel like I've had a lot to do today and I've had so much deliveries. Wait, just look at this. Look at this whole delivery I had today. I had a brand today send me all of these little beauty products. Man even got a toothbrush in it. I don't know what they're trying to drop, some hints or something, like what they mean. But yeah, they literally sent me so much random stuff. I think it's called Oreo, but yeah, I'm excited to try them out. So that is a little example of how I get so distracted. But yeah, it's now 2 o'clock and now I'm gonna have my lunchtime meal of the day, and this is gonna be probably my low carb meal of the day. Right, so I've not got like a genuine structure of meals I eat every day. I don't like to be repetitive, so I'll go shopping, get random stuff, open my best friend I like to call the fridge, and then just see what's happening there. I think I've got salmon today, so let's make some salmon, mate. Let's make some bloody salmon. In case you did not know, I am pescatarian at the minute. I say at the minute because I feel like my diet is always fluctuating. Sometimes I try and go vegan. I've kind of steered away from red meat completely. Chicken, don't eat it unless there's a barbecue and some jerk chicken. Then it's rude to say no. When it comes to diet, there's always negatives for every single diet that people can go for, whether it's vegan, whether you're eating just white meat, whether you're just going pescatarian. There's always implications, benefits to each diet. Salmon is what I like to include in my diet every day. It's high in protein, high in fats, high in omega-3. It's got so many benefits to it. It's easy to cook and it tastes bloody lovely. When it comes to fish also, I'm the same as when it comes to my fruit and veg. I always go for good quality. You can taste the difference so much. I went to Whole Foods last week, got some salmon. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 2 salmon fillets for £11, and I was like, what is this? I tasted it, and that's different. That was different. But going forward, I'm not just gonna go to Whole Foods and spend £12 on 2 salmon fillets. That is what you call not sustainable living in my eyes. So let's put the salmon in the tray with all the vegetables around it, and then sprinkle on some salt and pepper, and then it's all just gonna cook together, so there's no messing around, stirring, frying, all that situation. I prefer just stick it in, take it out, and then it's all ready. And we have it, look how beautiful it is. Simple, beautiful salmon, vegetables, and rice cakes. Like I said, this is gonna be a real low carb meal purely because I'm gonna train in probably like an hour or so. So the worst thing is going into a session feeling bloated. So we're just gonna keep it nice and minimal. Probably follow it up with some fruit as well, but I will explain as we go along. For salmon and sauces, there's only one sauce, which is obviously sweet chili sauce. Is it gonna... In terms of macros, like I said, I've not calculated my macros for a while, so I'm gonna do a little thing here, and that is how many macros this has in, and calorie amount here. So there we have it. This is the part of the day where I'm gonna sit down and chill. I don't like doing any work while I'm having my lunch because I feel like this is my relaxed time of the day. After I have this, I'm gonna be working again, working out, doing some more emails. So this is why I'm gonna rewind, relax. So leave me to it, and I'll see you later. I can't stress enough how good these are. These are Medloon dates. These are unbelievable. I've got a crazy sweet tooth. We're talking sweets, chocolate, everything. I love it. But when these cravings start to come in, I have a few dates because they're so filling. They're like 100 calories per date. 100 calories per day. Also, I'm gonna have a peach as well. It's all about getting high GI foods in before you train. If you know what GI is glycemic index. It's got a high GI, your body's able to use it as energy even quicker, which is what we need before we train. So there we have it. My pre is a pear and 2 dates. I'm gonna sit down for a bit more, chill, and then we are gonna get some sessions done. So let's get it. Right, so I'm just gonna say now that I cannot be loud outside. I'm not allowed to be enthusiastic because the neighbors do not appreciate it, and we've had so many complaints out here. But this is where I'm training. I've got my nice garden patch here. Quite looking to have it. It's just nice little AstroTurf, and I'm also using these bars just here to train with. They're called like parallel bars, parallelu. bars. Yeah, we're doing a full body workout here. Here's a little insight of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put the work and get it smashed. So let's go. Alright people, so I'm 100% going to give you a more detailed insight to how I'm training at the minute during quarantine. But my split at the minute is on a basic, just upper, lower and cardio, then sessions here and there for abs. This was a simple upper body session that I did. It wasn't too complex at all. But like I said, over the next few weeks, I'm going to push out more training videos for you guys. So for the meantime, let's crack on with the video and let's just watch me eat. Alright, so this is the kind of meal I usually have after I train. I don't like to have loads of carbs at one time and loads of calories at one time, because when I eat, I'm not eating to get absolutely stuffed, because then I feel absolutely lethargic. So as you've seen today, I kind of drip feed my calories throughout the day. So here, we've got some beautiful avocado on toast with salad and tomatoes. Micros are essential, people, get your micros in. And then for extra protein boost, I've got a shake. I don't usually take loads and loads of supplements. The only supplements I will take is whey, when I feel like I want to just increase my protein intake a little bit. And I trained a lot today, so I thought, why not treat yourself? So I'm gonna eat this, chill. I'm gonna have one last meal later on. So on to the next. The thing about quarantine is, even though I'm working, I am still working from home. So it is nice just to go for a stroll late at night. Not even that late, it's like 8 o'clock, still light. These summer hours are a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie. But when I go on my stroll, I do like to take a little snack as well. So today's snack choice, we have got, we've got a pear, and we've also got a milk and chocolate nut bar. I have no clue what these macros are. To be honest with you, these Eat Natural bars are banging. So yeah, get involved, they are banging. Because I'm always interactive on Instagram as well, I feel like it is nice to just kind of get out and escape for a little bit, put my phone on airplane mode, not even listen to music, listen to what's about, kind of just engage with the world, like not in like a dead yoga zen way, but kind of like appreciate what's around me and just kind of appreciate what you've got, do you know what I mean, kind of vibe, instead of always just sitting down doing work. Because guys, when you're always working, you're always hustling, I get it, it's good, it's always nice earning a big income, but also you have got to take time to appreciate the things you've got around you and not always focus in your head of the computer or your head of the desk, whatever you're doing for work. Take some time throughout the day, whether it's the middle, whether it's the end, the start of the day, take some time, have some you time, and I promise you now it's going to reflect on your mood massively. I'm going to have my me time, I'll be back home in about 30 minutes to make the last meal of the day, so ciao. Guys, so most likely this will be my last meal of the day if I don't go into a snack cupboard later. You never know what's gonna happen, you never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, like I said, I like to keep this meal low fat. However, I did add halloumi on it. I feel like I just wanted to treat myself. When it comes to diet, it's best to give yourself freedom so you don't go on them really bad sprees. Like when I eat pure clean, as well, more likely I'm gonna get into the snack cupboard and attack it like I don't know what, okay? But when I have a nice balanced diet, include fat in now and again, I can kind of give myself that leeway, which allows me to not always want to just dive in there and eat loads of fat, because your body is gonna crave it. If you literally take all fat out of your diet, then that is when you get into the slippery slope of always wanting to eat pretty shit just because your body's kind of asking for it. So yeah, this is the last meal of the day. I'm not sure about the macros on here. Here it is up there. So don't know if it looks good, we're gonna find out later. But I'm gonna sit down, work out all the macros, give feedback about the day. Because like I said, I'm not sure about how many macros I had today. I've not calculated my calories in at least 3 years. So this is gonna be very interesting. So I'm gonna sit down, eat this, work out what I've had, and I shall chat to you soon. So I'm gonna enjoy this. It looks absolutely beautiful, look. Bye-bye. I'm still hungry after the last meal. I think I'm just craving something sweet, so I made myself a bowl of granola with mixed nuts and peanut butter. So that is literally me done for the day, right? Like I said before, I'm actually gonna add it up now. I kind of did before because I knew that I was gonna have smell. So I'm gonna eat this, add it up, and I'll see you in the next clip. So ciao, ciao. Alright guys, what we're saying, obviously you can see the lighting has changed a little bit because man went on the sofa last night, had the cereal, and I might have better sleep. So I thought I'd wake up this morning, go through all the calories, all the macros, and just explain my opinion on them, and kind of just work out if they were what I assumed I thought they would be. Okay, so first things first, the calorie intake of yesterday was, drum roll please, 2,608 calories, and to be honest, this does not go to any surprise at all. So 2.5 years ago, when I was tracking my calories, that is when I was in a 500 calorie surplus and I was hitting 3,000 calories a day. So minus 500 brings me to 2,500, which is kind of what I'm at now. So subconsciously, I feel like I have been dieting away. And maybe because I was tracking for so long before, I kind of can look at food and look at a plate and kind of say, right, this is X amount of calories just from my previous experience. So I was on point, quite proud of myself. Well done, let's look round of applause. Thank you very much. Right, so if I did want to actually refer to this as a dietary perspective and break them down like I did before when I was taking everything by gram, it was a sad, sad life. Then I would use this method here to break down my macronutrients. So I get my whole number of 2,600 calories, and to find my carbs, for example, I'd work out how much carbs I want. So let's say I want 50% carbs. I'll times that number by 0.5, which gives me this number here, which is the half amount of this number here. Obviously half of the total calorie intake. But now the important bit, which to break that down to grams, you need to divide this number by 4, which gives me this new number, which is the converted number from calories into grams. Alright, the same work for protein, but obviously man does not want 50% of protein. I want 30%, so what I'll do is get the whole number here again, times that by 0.3, and then divide that by 4, which gives me this magic number here, which is the converted number from calories into grams. And the same works with fats, on a different bit of a scale though. So I'll times it by 0.2 because I want 20% of fats. Here though, I'll divide it by 9 because fats are very dense, and so the conversion rate from calories to grams is a lot different to carbs and protein. So there is the numbers which scientifically I should be consuming if I am consuming 2,600 calories a day, and here is the intake that I've had for the day. So obviously there's not a major difference, however, I've consumed less carbs and more fats. That is the only thing, which is probably the wrong way around. Alright, but on the subject of fats, it's not a big issue for me whatsoever because I know that I am consuming the right fats. Obviously, man, I had 2 portions of peanut butter, I had whole avocado, and I had salmon. These are all very fatty foods. But don't think, oh my god, that is awful. These are good fats that you actually need. Like I said in my last video, fat is your second primary energy source after carbohydrates, so it's important that you include them in your diet. Alright, so on the subject of carbohydrates, obviously I consume less because when I consume a lot of carbs at one time, it makes me very lethargic. Why? Because your body is using energy to digest dense foods like pasta and rice, so I kind of just don't really include them in my diet. I'll rather take carbs from the other ways like fruit, rice cakes, and even cereal. I think it's much easier, not as dense, so it kind of just fuel me instead of making me feel lethargic. On to protein now. Okay, so obviously like I said in the video, I am pescatarian now, so I do have a lot of tuna, I do have a lot of salmon as well, and peanut butter. They are my main primary protein sources. God, that is a word for main primary protein sources. Main primary protein sources. See, like I said before, there's benefits and implications of taking fish, of taking meat, of being vegan, of being pescatarian. Every diet there's loads for and against, so it goes down to personal preference and it goes down to what you enjoy. When it comes to food, I like to make sure I'm enjoying the food I'm eating. I don't just want to be eating something because it's necessarily good for me. I don't believe in that whatsoever. Balance is key in all areas of life, including diet. So make sure when you are dieting, when you're just eating generally, include a balance of each macronutrient and treat yourself now and again. I found when I've been dieting strict, after I turned into an utter mess because obviously I've been starving my body of fats, of sugar. So when it comes to the diet getting switched off, I go all out. I'm an utter mess. So I always include little balances now and again. If I want to have a donut now and again, I include it in my diet. Don't just think because I'm very into my fitness and nutrition that I don't have a cheat day. Guys, I have cheat days. I can have a cheat few days if I want. But it's just about putting the work around it to ensure that the end result is going to be exactly what you want, which is that solid physique you are after. Right guys, that is it from me. Now for some wise words, because I do like to include a little bit extra on my channel. So listen to what I've got to say. Hopefully it reaches out to a lot of people. Peace and love. Right, so thank you for watching my video. I thought I'd add a little bit more because I do like to get a message across now that I'm actually making my channel more niche towards fitness and well-being as well. So if you're here to improve your fitness and well-being, I've got a question for you, and that is, why are you wanting to improve your fitness and well-being? Okay guys, I can't stress enough, yeah, and I know this from my past experience. I tried to better myself for someone else. I tried to better myself for different industries. I tried to better myself for people's other satisfaction, and I didn't nearly have the same motivation then than I do now, because I'm trying to better myself for myself. Guys, do not feel like you have to set your goals to the conditioned physiques you see on Instagram, which are perceived to be right. Get that the good physique is a stereotype, 100%, but that doesn't always mean it's a right one. There's no right or wrong when it comes to getting the physique that you want and being comfortable in your own skin. So don't always think that you need to chase this certain goal just because everyone else is chasing that same goal, okay? Why would you want to be like everyone else out there? Do you know what I mean? There's no like right or wrong when it comes to what you want. What you want is an opinion only relevant to you. So all I'm trying to say here is chase something which you want. Chase something which is going to leave you that self-satisfaction. Guys, as I always say, do me a favor, achieve more, do more. There's too much to be achieved out here, so let's get it.